Hello everyone, welcome back to Comparative Investing Techniques CIT channel. From the past 3 videos that we have shared on Li & Fung, SK Jewellery and Chongqing Bank, investor can see the effectiveness of CIT intrinsic value to help investor to maximize your profit. And also we can see that when a share price traded at a substantial discount below the intrinsic value, there is always a possibility for privatization, which happened to these past 3 cases. So today we are going to use another actual transacted stocks called ESPRIT HOLDING to demonstrate to investor that beside privatization, there is also another possibility called a substantial shareholder acquisition. So let us just go to our Facebook update. So based on ESPRIT Holding financial statement on the 16th of June 2020, we estimated its intrinsic value at 1.68 Hong Kong dollar. The close price for the day we have given an attachment at 66 cents. So this was our first call for investor to buy this ESPRIT Holding. Our second call came in on 30th June 2020, which was about 14 days later, where we have shared a list of stocks with investor on valuation. And again, ESPRIT Holding was also listed as one of them, where the share price on the 30th June was at 84 cents, which was slightly higher than the 16 June of 66 cents, the first round that we have just shared. And we also indicated the same intrinsic value of $1.68. Alright, so if an investor have missed our first post when the share price was at 66 cents, basically investors still have a second chance to buy ESPRIT Holding when it was at 84 cents. So next we shall bring investor to our third Facebook update. So on the 10th of July 2020, there was an announcement by ESPRIT Holding on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, informing investor that there was the major shareholder of the company actually increased her stake in the company. So when this news actually announced, the share price immediately opened at 1.82 Hong Kong dollar. And so for us, CIT, we just do a screenshot to show to investor that if you sell at 180, right, this is the profit that you can make. So we also have another attachment to share with investor to show that how the share price actually rocket. And so you can see that for ESPRIT Holding, right, the share price one day before, it was still trading at about 89 cents. So on the 10th of July, when the announcement came, immediately the share price rocket up and surpassed the CIT intrinsic value of $1.68. Alright, so you can see it opened at 1.82, highest also 1.82. So at the end of the day, it actually fall back to 1.47 and also dropped below the CIT intrinsic value of 1.68. So again, we have done up a spreadsheet to recap all the information. On the 16th of June, CIT provided intrinsic value at 1.68 for ESPRIT Holding. Same day on 16th of June 2020, the close price was at 66 cents. So on the 10th of July 2020, when the share price shot up to 1.8, immediately investor profited 172%. Right. So again, this real case example have shown investor that knowing the intrinsic value upfront give investor the added advantage to position your investment. Investor can note that for the past 3 cases, right, where we have Li & Fung that actually produced 160% return within 13 days of holding period. For SK Jewellery was about 105% return within 3 months. Then for Chongqing Bank was 106% return for holding 1 year and 4-month period. Alright, So for this ESPRIT holding, it was approximately for 1 month, effectively less than 1 month, about 3 weeks, and you actually gain 172%. So for some service provider, they like to stress that if you invest with their methodology, you can actually get to make money very fast. Within 1 week or 2 weeks, you can make money. But for us CIT, we emphasize to investor that we have no control on the holding period. Meaning every stocks have their own running speed. Some stock run very fast. Some stock it will take maybe 1 year, 2 years, or even longer to reflect the intrinsic value. So for the holding period itself, we can't control. But what the value of our services is that upfront, when you actually get to know the intrinsic value of the stocks, you can actually get to calculate your potential gain upfront and do your investment allocation. For example, if you have a stocks that actually upfront, you know that you can have a potential gain of 100% as compared to another stocks that upfront only give you 10-20%. So you know which stock to choose, and also how much of your resources to allocate to that stocks, right? So basically this is the value of knowing the intrinsic value investment. So once again, investor who wish to find out the intrinsic value of the stocks that you are thinking to invest, or you are already holding on it, so that you can actually sell at a price that you don't discount to yourself. So you can join CIT, our Facebook Comparative Investing Technique. Submit your valuation request to us. For Singaporean, we charge $20 Sing per request, and a foreigner we charge $20 US per request. Alright, so thank you for watching our video, and goodbye.